You're lucky that that was the last song of the night. I mean, you've been such a good sport on the dance floor tonight, I just thought you might want to keep going. No? Oh. Oh, you mean when you tried to dip me and almost dropped me? Yeah. Maybe that should have been when we sat down, but we didn't. I probably looked crazy to everyone, but that was hilarious. Look at you all laughing and giggling and having the time of your life. See? You're having fun, right? We've been having fun. It doesn't hurt to get out of your shell from time to time, huh? Though I do have to say, babe, I don't get why you wouldn't want to come to this. I mean, look at this place. It's gorgeous. The grand piano and the chandeliers, the lighting, the curtains, it's everything. Whoever chose this place definitely has an eye for what looks good. Baby, what's that look for? Do you know who it is? The person who set everything up with this place? And why didn't you tell me that before? You weren't sure who the coordinator was yet at that time. Well, in that case, I take back everything nice I said. Yeah, except I'm not being petty. I'm being clear about my dislike for her that, by the way, she's earned over the years, if I might add. Ugh, whatever. Look, she had it coming every time. Anyway, my feet are on fire from these heels, so let's sit down at our table and wait for your coworkers to come back so we can say bye. It looks like most of the company's getting ready to go soon anyway. We might as well do the same, right? These shoes. Yeah, it's nothing. They just hurt, baby. Come on, let's sit down. That feels way better. You're so cute. Well, I mean, I appreciate it, handsome, but you don't have to do that. Your boss is literally right over there, and I don't want you to look unprofessional or... Fine, do as you wish. That does really, really help. Yeah, well, I wore them because I know you like them. Oh, well, in case I didn't tell you or prove it enough before we left the house, you look very handsome tonight. You always do, but there's something about you in a suit and tie that just... Okay. I won't mention any of it anymore, you're right. No, but really, baby, thank you for everything. Thank you for bringing me, for looking as delicious as you do, and most importantly, for being my husband. You're amazing. So, tell me why Little Miss Problematic coordinated a work party in such a grand place, yet I haven't seen her face once tonight. I wonder if she's avoiding me after the last time. I mean, she definitely should be, but... Look, it's not my fault she thought I wouldn't say anything. You and I were having a great time at that Christmas party, and she of course had to try to ruin it, as always. She's miserable. I guess you're right, 'cause I really don't care. Babe, there's no way I'm gonna sit back and smile while someone flirts at you, let alone right in front of me. I don't care how sad their life is. The only reason I didn't deck her right there was because your boss was around. She has a way of only trying me when he's around, and I wish she would do it when it's just us. The outcome would be very different. Oh, come on. Of course not. I know how much you love this job and how hard you work to get where you're at this company. I'd never jeopardize that. It's just that aside from being a great worker, you're also mine. And I think she needs to remember that. I'm not being unreasonable though when it comes to how I feel about her. Baby, really? So if someone I worked with came to me with that same energy time and time again around you, you'd be alright with it? Exactly. You're red in the face just with me mentioning it. Look, mi amor, I know we're different. I know you like to handle things calmly and without causing a scene. I want the same, but I can only stay calm for so long after being provoked time and time again. At the end of the day, you are my husband, and if the ring isn't enough to keep girls like that away, I've got plenty of bite to my bark. I'm not even mad at you calling me a guard dog. I will be whatever I have to be to protect my family, and I don't care what that looks like to other people. I am not a chihuahua. I have a pit bull heart, so whatever. I'm a Rottweiler on the inside. Oh, perfect timing. Oh, it's nothing. He and I were just talking about all the fun we had together at last year's Christmas party. Do you remember that? Shame, 'cause I remember everything. Thank you. I would say the same about you, but I'm not one to say things I don't mean. He does look dashing, doesn't he? Thanks for acknowledging it. We don't know. We've been waiting on them to come back since we sat down. Right, babe? Oh yeah, we took full advantage of that dance floor. Thanks for picking it out, by the way. 5 stars from me. Except, as you can see, my feet are kind of sore now. He's just being a darling and trying to help. What do you think you're doing? Why are you sitting down? Don't you have somewhere to be? You just want to go over a few things for work. It's a little out of place, don't you think? No, babe. To coordinate a work party where everyone's supposed to be de-stressing and not focused on more work, and you want to talk to him about next week's schedule. Yeah, it's not exactly the time or place. Glad you agree. You're joking, right? No, babe, that's enough. I've had enough. I mean it. Go find your friends, please, and tell them we'll be leaving shortly. We've already waited for them to come back long enough. Hey, I said I wouldn't jeopardize your job, and I'm not. But your wife's gotta do some wifing. I promise I'll behave. Trust me. Go. I'll see you in a few. Oh no, you don't have to go. Don't go now that he's leaving. You don't have to leave just because he is. That's what I meant. Sit. Sit down. Thank you. Look, we both know neither of us like each other. No. You don't have to keep BSing me. You've wanted my husband from the minute he got this job. You see me as an obstacle in the way of that, and I see you as an ever-present thorn in my side. Oh, please, hun. Don't act offended. As I said, neither of us like each other, and that's something we both know. Now, I'm not done talking, and I don't like being interrupted, so you can wait your turn, and you will have your turn after I'm done. I think that's the least you can do for a woman whose house you've been trying to home wreck for, give or take, 3 or 4 years. Right? Glad we're on the same page. As I was saying, we know the obvious, but I think you live in this delusional world where for some reason you refuse to accept that my amazing, handsome, hardworking, devoted husband doesn't like you either, but I don't blame you. If I was lonely and desperate, I'd also cling to hope. Your turn to speak. Your turn to speak. Oh, is that so? Yes, well, we've been going strong for maybe a decade now. Did you know we were both each other's first and only relationships before we got married? He proposed. Then you need to get it through your head that he's not going anywhere. He's mine. He always has been, and he always will be. You're awfully quiet now. Cat got your tongue? Oh, she talks. Sweetheart, don't flatter yourself. I mean, you are pretty, I'll give you that, but you're also a lot of other things that aren't pretty, like disrespectful to relationships, desperate, clingy, inconsiderate. I'm sure the list goes on and on. So, if you think I'm worried about my husband falling for your ways, you're very wrong. He's also much too intelligent for that. I know it hurts to hear this, but how many times, How many times have you come onto my husband while he's minding his business in his office and he doesn't give you so much as a glance? How many times have you strategically planned lunches between all of you and invited him and he's declined? Better yet, when you go home, how many minutes or hours or days do you spend trying to figure out ways on how to get closer to him, only to be met with him putting more distance between the both of you? Doesn't it get exhausting? Don't you ever feel defeated? I mean, it must drive you nuts just to see that constant reminder of a wedding ring on someone who will never be married to you. Honey, the proof is in the pudding. He rejects you, your invitations, and your advancements every single time. Sorry, but you're just a little bit too late. And quite frankly, not his type. But I am. Hence the ring. Hence this also being the only invitation he hasn't declined since the Christmas party last year. And what do you know? He had me come as his +1 both times. Look, you're young and you'll find someone. Just try to set your sights on men who are single and free and reciprocate the interest. Not ones with girlfriends or wives who don't appreciate your advances and would make your life hell if you didn't lay off. This wine is amazing. Great taste. Speaking of your great tastes, I highly suggest you stop plotting on my husband, because he comes with a marriage, and he comes with me. And to be honest, I'm more of an acquired taste. A bitter one when someone tries to insert themselves into my marriage or tear it up. He and I are a unit, a family. You are an outsider, and we don't take in strays. So, woman to girl, because I can't say woman to woman, let this be the last time I see or hear of you trying absolutely anything with my husband. He's mine, and he's a nice man, so he won't be as assertive as I am when telling you this, but leave him alone. And of course, this is me being nice too. I'm being nice. I've been nice. You don't want to see me when I'm not, I promise. Baby, you're back. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Thanks for the wine and for the party. We had a great time and it was nice talking to you. Let's go, mi amorcito.